SCO.com. If you're interested in participating in our weekly phone calls, the dial-in number is 605-562-3140, 605-562-3140, participant access code 444-973-POUND, 444-973-POUND. We do these calls every Sunday, myself and Dixie Sedgwick. We do these calls every Sunday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yesterday we talked about autoimmunity, and next week we'll talk about ALS. Speaking of ALS, you've probably seen all of these the ice bucket fad, whatever you want to call it, people dumping ice on their head, football players and athletes and lay people getting nominated to dump ice water on their head, supposedly to raise awareness or to raise money for ALS. ALS is nothing more than a degenerative disease. It's arthritis of the spinal cord, really. It's a spinal cord issue, sometimes a brain issue, and it's basically sclerosis, or the deposition of hard, fibery material inside of nerve cells that are typically located in the spinal cord. That's pretty much it, you guys. And doctors will tell you that it's all mysterious and nobody knows what it is. But all you got to do is figure out why are these sclerotic plaques or these sclerotic fibers, these hard fibers being deposited in nerve cells. This is so important. Remember, all disease is cell disease, and ALS is no different. It's nerve cell disease. That's it, guys. Nerve cell disease. And this is what we talk about every day on the bright side. All disease is cell disease. All disease is cell disease. And it all relates to toxicity, malnourishment, and a lack of oxygen, and then inflammation. Sometimes with ALS, you get some mechanical trauma that initiates the inflammation. But basically, you've got inflammation that's following toxicity, malnourishment, lack of oxygen, and perhaps trauma. It's just logical, guys. Cell disease, meaning something's messed up with the cells. What causes cell disease? Starvation, toxicity, and and suffocation. Suffocation, toxicity, and starvation. It's pretty much the same thing as all degenerative diseases, ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease or Charcot's disease. It's just a nerve cell disease, a neurological nerve disorder. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's fancy science talk for muscles degrading from a lack of nerve energy following a hardening of the lateral area of the spinal cord. That's it. Like all so-called diseases, it's nothing more, ALS is nothing more than a description of what's occurring. It's in Latin, of course, so our doctors sound really smart and we feel really dumb because we can't even pronounce the thing. That's why we call it ALS. Who can say amyotrophic lateral sclerosis? Amyotrophic, by the way, is just, it's a three-part designation. A, the letter A, myo, M-Y-O, tropic. Amyotrophic, meaning muscles aren't getting fed. A means without, myo means muscles, tropic means fed. Fed in this case refers to energy, nerve energy. Muscles aren't getting nerve energy, period. Secondary to sclerosis on the lateral part of the spinal cord. If you can't walk or talk or move your limbs or feed yourself or breathe, it doesn't matter if you have a Latin diagnosis. We need to understand what's actually occurring so we can correct the problem. So what is the problem? What's the real problem when you have ALS? It's a hardening, or in Latin, a sclerosis of the spinal cord. Period. That's it. Sclerosis of the spinal cord. That's it. Next question. What's causing the hardening? What's causing the sclerosis? If you or a loved one has been told they have ALS, has your doctor asked this question? Probably not. But that's what he should be doing. He should be saying, what's causing this hardening? What's causing the sclerosis? That's what a doctor should be doing. Not drugging us with an anti-inflammatory drug or an immune suppressant drug that's only going to put more burden or more stress on the body. The doctor should be just saying, what's causing the sclerosis? What's causing the hardening? Has he done that? Probably not. So let's help him out. I know doctors are brilliant. I know this. They're health geniuses. They're the go-to resources for all diseases. They're doctors, of course. They went to medical school. But maybe our doctor's too busy. Maybe he's too busy to figure it out or to inquire. So let's help him. Okay? All living organisms are made up of cells. The body is made up of cells. The spinal cord is made up of cells. Everything in the body is made up of cells. The lateral, the side of the spinal cord, lateral meaning side of the spinal cord, is made of cells. All disease is cell disease. And ALS is no different. It's a cell disease, and in this way it's no different from heart disease or cancer or arthritis or acne. The sclerosis, that's the ultimate cause of ALS, is a cell disease. It's a cell phenomena. It's the result of 6 cells. In the case of ALS, the 6 cells are located in the lateral, the side area of the spinal cord. And the hardening, the sclerosis, is the accumulation inside of those cells, those nerve cells, in the lateral area of the spinal cord of hard fibers, gristly kind of fibers. And these gristly kind of fibers interfere with cell function. That's basically it. Now, it can also occur in nerve cells in the brain, and all disease is cell disease. So wherever it's occurring, your nerve cells in the spinal cord or in the brain are secreting too much hard protein. So you get this hardening or the sclerosis of these cells that are living, throbbing, dynamic beings. They can't function when they get hard. And this ultimately causes the cells to deteriorate and die. So why is it that cells go haywire? That's the only question, really. Why is it that cells go haywire and start producing the wrong kind or excessive amounts of these fibers? Well, you know, if you've listened to this program, because we say it every day, starvation, suffocation, and toxification, and that includes sugar. Sugar is a toxin to the body after a certain point is reached. Excitotoxins the same way, like MSG. All of this leads to inflammation. And as I said earlier, inflammation can also occur following mechanical trauma. This is why football players and rugby players and boxers, people who get head trauma, are much more likely to become victims. But either way, it's a cell disease, nothing more, nothing less. At its most fundamental causal level, despite what you'll hear from the medical professionals, ALS is no mystery at all. It is the logical end result of sick cells. And in this way, it is exactly the same kind of disease or disorder or pathology that results in acne if it occurs in skin cells, or psoriasis if it occurs in skin cells, or arthritis if it occurs in joint cells, or macular degeneration if it occurs in the cells of the macula, or heart disease if it occurs in the cells of the blood vessels or the cells of the heart, or God forbid, even cancer. All of these are cell diseases, and this demystification of the disease process is so important, because we look at the end result, we look at the symptoms, and we just think it's mysterious. If we don't work backwards and deconstruct back to the cause level, we're going to be stuck with this morass, this maze of symptoms, and have no idea what to do, and no idea how to deal with it, and we're just going to be stuck going to doctors who are just as ignorant as we are about what's happening, except they're ignorant in Latin. So they sound intelligent. Why would anyone go to a doctor for a degenerative neurological issue, except for perhaps to get some pain relief or maybe some anti-inflammatory medicine? Has anyone ever heard of a doctor curing ALS? All disease is cell disease, and medicine is absolutely helpless, useless at the level of a cell. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Got a couple lines open for you. 855-660-4261 is our number. We'll be back right after this with more good health information. Don't go away.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
My Magic Mud is a tooth whitening powder that removes plaque and detoxifies your mouth. It's safe for your enamel, giving you a beautiful polish and a dentist-like clean after every use. My Magic Mud is also the perfect remedy for pain caused by sensitivity. It strengthens your teeth and gums for a strong, healthy smile. The ingredients are 100% natural, and it's safe for children. Simply brush with My Magic Mud right before bedtime for a cleaning you can count on. Visit mymagicmud.com.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Moms of America, stand up and stop taking abuse from your kids.
I pledge never to let my kid disrespect me ever again.
I pledge to stop letting my daughter walk all over me.
I pledge to stop living in fear of my son's anger.
I pledge never to feel like a bad parent ever again. Because I'm not.
I pledge to stop letting my child's behavior control my home.
I pledge to be a mom with kids who listen, a total transformation mom.
I'm Janet Lehman, co-creator of the Total Transformation Program. We created the Total Transformation to help parents with difficult child behavior. Now I'm giving it away free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. We'll let you keep it for free.
Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795. Call now. Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side on the Genesis Communication Network. I am Pharmacist Ben. We are here for you 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 5 days a week and 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. We're here to change lives. We're here to demystify this craziness about medicine, about health and healing that has led to an epidemic, an epic crisis of degeneration and disease. Degeneration and disease all over the place. Everywhere we look, there's some kind of degenerative disease or some kind of bodily breakdown that is occurring in our families, amongst our friends. Millions upon millions upon millions of people are dealing with degenerative symptomology that flies in the face of how the body is constructed. Something is clearly wrong. And it largely rests in the fact that we don't understand how our bodies work, the simplest parts of our body. That's why demystification is so important, working backwards, deconstructing, going back to the causal level. Medicine doesn't do this, you guys. Medicine does not go to the causes. It addresses symptomology, and this is why we don't get better. Medical people will attribute ALS symptoms to genetics. Everything's genetics. Used to be everything was bacteria and germs. Now everything's genetics. Of course, everything's genetic, really. Everything that happens in the body happens first at the genetic level. The body is constructed ultimately from products that start off as genetic information, for better or worse. So, of course, there's